Hey San Clemente friends and neighbors, happy fall. In today's housing market update, I've been trying to encapsulate everything that's been happening in an easier to digest format. So I want to take a look at the 7 key statistics that I watch that give us leading indicators to see where the market's going, as well as lagging indicators to see what has transpired. So stay tuned. My name is Ryan Schramm. I'm the broker and owner of Ryan Schramm Real Estate here in San Clemente. Please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on the local housing market. All right, so we've been doing this for a few months now, the simpler format. The first thing we're gonna look at, demand. So how do we define demand? It's really simple. We look at the number of pending sales at this time this month versus the pending sales this time last month. And if you look at that and you compare them, demand was down 1% from last month. All right, the second key stat, let's look at the available supply of homes that are on the market. In San Clemente, there's currently 112 active listings as of September 29th. Now I can go into my multiple listing service and I can organize things by what's happened in the last 7 days. When I do that, I can see that there's 14 new listings in the last 7 days. Additionally, and this is a cool one, there's 3 homes that have fallen out of escrow and come back onto the market in the last 7 days. That's a super interesting statistic to watch. We've seen that more homes that go into escrow, a larger percentage of those have been falling out of escrow. My numbers show that 1 to 1.5 in 10 homes that go into escrow have fallen out. So if you're a buyer out there who missed out on a home, have your agent, have me, keep close tabs on that listing because it could come back to you. All right, the third stat, price reductions. This is a leading indicator of where the market is heading. Out of 112 active listings, when I organize things by the last 7 days, I can see that 13 sellers have reduced the price of their home. I know a lot of you recognize this. Many of you are watching on your favorite real estate website and you can see the downward arrow or the little flag indicating that there was a recent price drop. What I have noticed is that a lot of these price drops are homes that have some kind of material condition to them, where they might be close to a main highway or they might be on a busy surface street, or it might be an awkward floor plan, or it might be a seller who just thought their house was worth way more than what it should be priced at. For the homes that have been priced correctly, I see those homes selling quickly and in a lot of instances with multiple offers. The next key statistic, mortgage rates. This is a crucial stat to be following right now. Last housing market update, I told you I was going to be watching this super closely. Check this out. Last update, my lender was quoting 4.625% for conforming and 5 1/8% for non-conforming mortgages. That's on a 30-year fixed. This market update, the weekly email I got, my lender is quoting 6.625% for a conforming mortgage and 6.375% for a non-conforming 30-year fixed mortgage. As you can see, that's a huge difference. Rates are fluctuating a ton right now. Pricing is different on a weekly basis. If you're pre-approved right now and you're looking to buy a property, staying in touch with your lender, staying in touch with me, all of us kind of having a group text chat, watching rates is super critical so that you can lock the lowest interest rate possible. All right, now let's take a look at closed sales, another lagging indicator to see what has transpired over the last few months. In July, the number of closed sales, 56. In August, the number of closed sales, 46. To date, in September, the number of closed sales, 50. As you can see, not a huge difference. I haven't noticed a trend that I can tell you is a for sure thing on the inventory. Other than that, it's just low. But we haven't seen inventory shoot up and we haven't seen it shoot down. It's just kind of been, staying right there. And that is the same with the amount of closed sales. As you can see, 46, 56, 50, not that big of a difference, but generally when compared to the last decade, much lower. Next up, the expected market time. That's simply put, how long it takes to sell a property. Now, of course, that's gonna depend on the price range. So I wanna split things up into 2 price ranges. They're the most common ones that we see. homes from $1 to $2 million and homes from $2 to $4 million. Now those homes that are between $1 and $2 million, things have pretty much stayed the same. The average time to sell is 67 days. That is an advantage to the seller's corner. That means a seller has the slight arm advantage. Remember, if it was a wrestling match, the seller would slightly be winning that match. Now for homes between 2 and 4 million, that expected market time actually dropped a little bit. Last report, 99 days. This report, 91 days. Not a real advantage to the seller there, probably more balanced than anything. And that's something we're gonna keep a close eye on for you on the next report. So make sure and check that one out in October. All right, finally, let's talk about market seasonality. Right now, we're in the autumn market. Traditionally during this time, as we approach Halloween and then Thanksgiving and of course the Christmas holiday, we notice that things start to slow down typically. As people prepare to be with family and friends, and there's a lot of activities on the calendar, generally what tends to happen is that the housing search becomes less of a priority. We typically see that the amount of listings drops, the amount of escrows drops. It will be very fun to watch to see what happens because there is so few homes already on the market and this supply of housing has been an issue. I expect that properties that are still desirable and priced correctly are gonna sell quickly with multiple offers. That's my prediction for you. All right, so in summary, the key takeaways, the things that I have been noticing on a daily basis, I wanted to share with you guys, we've made 5 offers for buyers in the last 7 days. On every single one of those offers, there was at least one other buyer in the mix, up to 5 or 6 offers in the mix. So I am seeing that properties that are desirable, they're selling with multiple offers. And I know there's a lot of noise out there about things changing or crashing, interest rates are going up, a lot of doom and gloom, but when I look at San Clemente, when I look at South Orange County as a whole, I am still seeing a very active buyer and seller market. I have not seen prices go down in San Clemente. In fact, the average price per square foot has continued to climb. The San Clemente market and many cities in South Orange County are such a unique enclave of desirable climate, amazing beaches, that this market is going to react differently than other major markets across the country. So it's very important that we keep our finger on the pulse for what's happening here locally. That's exactly what I intend to do for you, so stay tuned for my monthly housing marketing reports. I'm very interested to see where the interest rates land, next housing report, and also what our market's doing as we approach Halloween. Thanks so much for checking this out, and I'll see you on the next one.